Salty celebrity chefs are a dime a dozen these days, and they seem to be showing up everywhere on social media, as memes, in cooking shows, and as a part of virtually every celebrity showcase imaginable. But some rare ones are worth way more than a dime, and that includes the Turkish chef and restaurateur in our focus today. This is his story. Salt Bae, whose real name is the far less glamorous-sounding Nusret Gökçe, was born in Turkey in 1983. His father Falk was a mine worker, but when it comes to breeding, he and his wife Fatima were no fakers and gave birth to sons with a serious food Jones. Salt Bae has 3 brothers who are also chefs, but to date, he's the only one who's reached celeb status. Like many chefs, Salt Bae started working with food early on. According to reports, his family forced him to leave school early to serve as a butcher's apprentice in Istanbul. But Salt Bae quickly worked his way up the food ladder, and he's also started to display a formidable business acumen. He opened his first restaurant in 2010, then went upscale to open another one in pricey Dubai. So how did he become famous? Why, on Twitter, of course. Where else? The world discovered this funny chef when, in 2017, he posted a 36-second video titled Ottoman Steak. The video featured a unique and seductive way of cutting the steak and then sprinkling salt on it flamboyantly. The very next morning, Bruno Mars tweeted a picture of Salt Bae with the caption, "And I'm out." And as you never know what catches the nerve of online people, this short video took off. Within 48 hours, it had garnered 2.8 million views. Wow! And this fit and funny chef, Nusret Gökçe, spread like wildfire on different social media platforms. His meme was everywhere and people started calling him Salt Bae. But it's not only his steak or the salt sprinkling that made Nusret popular, but also his unique body language and the way of saying wow have some contribution as well. When a serious-looking dude acts like a joker, who doesn't love to watch that, eh? The video quickly went viral, but critics were less impressed. One salty reviewer described his dishes as oversalted and overpriced, and no less a food authority than the legendary New York Post characterized his steaks as mundane, while his hamburgers tapped out as overcooked. But Salt Bae continued to supply the sizzle, if not the tasty steaks. He opened a new London restaurant, Nusret Steakhouse London, that was featured on Instagram, but one diner bit back by posting a bill for over £1,800, then saying it is cheaper to fly and have food at Salt Bae's Turkish restaurant than dine at the London one. Ouch! That same review also featured a £9 bill for Coke and a £630 charge for something called a tomahawk steak, which is evidently cooked sharply enough to stab diners right in the wallet. Overpriced dishes aside, it does help explain Salt Bae's extreme wealth, which seems to be mostly based on taking a flamboyant, pricey, and spicy approach to the restaurant trade. This comes as a surprise because Salt Bae has supposedly worked for free in various high-level restaurants around the world, although the concept of free likely includes the concept of free publicity. Mr. Bae is also well known for having a fleet of luxury cars and a helicopter, which makes it possible to make one last unforgivable joke about his vehicle repair bills likely being somewhat on the salty side. Celebrities seem to have loved his unique style, as almost all the big celebrities tried his steak and had a great time with him. And this also made Salt Bae more and more famous all around the world. Consequently, his business exploded. Nusret, aka Salt Bae, is now the owner of Nusret, a chain of luxury steakhouses. His net worth is around $70 million, and his business is said to be valued in billions. This celebrity chef has more than 49.4 million followers on Instagram alone. Though Nusret is now living his dream life, he says he hasn't changed that much and still keeps going to work, from early morning to late at night every day. You may think of Nusret as an overnight success, but in reality he isn't. His worldwide fame and success are the result of his hard work and determination that you probably don't see while you get entertained by his funny videos. Nusret believes that nothing is impossible, and why not? He is the real example of his belief, and he inspires young people as well to work hard to achieve what they want in life. So, dear viewer, don't just sit idle thinking that one day luck will cross your path and make you a huge success. Instead, do things that you are good at and work harder than ever to be fully prepared to grab every opportunity on your way. That's all we have for you today. Does Salt Bae's ladder to success fascinate and inspire you? Let us know below. If you'd like to dive into the shocking secrets behind Cristiano Ronaldo's wealth, check out this video here. Until next time, buddies.